Welcome to Sibya IT with Kuya GT Episode 9. Salamat yung pag-iuban ka na kung magkaigsunan. And remember, by the way, kung nakinamdum pa mo magkaigsunan nga, na-discuss last week by mga motherboard and computers. And then yesterday, nag-discuss og techniques sa education sa OBS. Ako lang tong gamay nga introduction ninyo. Murag daghang kay nangutana ba nato. It was recorded and streamed as live. So daghang pangutana nga wa nako wa ibaw nako at the time. So again, for education, like in this case, nagmunahon na muna ko nga yun sa nako ni pagbuhat. It's we're using a broadcasting software. Okay, that broadcasting software is OBS. There are many broadcasting softwares. Ang OBS lang naganahan ako kay free. It's simple. Dili kay siya simple, but you have to nagitawag na to og learning curve. But kung makibaw na ka giunsa pag how things work, how things are being done in OBS, then you love it. It's about creating scenes, like scenes for broadcasting. So in this case, I have different texts on my back. The key really, as I'm going to repeat, is being able to do the green screen. Sa bata pa mi, ang nga na blue screen, kay blue may ilang i-screen out na color. Karon mas comfortable ang green, kay ang mga computer equipment na to mas dali sila makadetect sa green. So it's a green screen. And if I'm going to show you makaigsunan ang green screen, ako na rin napakita nyo gapon, but eventually here am I with a green screen. Kung siguro mo asa may green screen na G depends. Kuya JT, asa yung green na? The green is here. Filters. Okay, here. There. That's the green screen. My back. No. There's a light in front of me. There's a light behind me lighting up the screen. And we don't want the shadows like this, but I need to come up with a third light. I can come up with the third light, but I don't have space anymore. Okay. Low iton mo niya kung kamay nga lugar. No. And besides, di naman kayo maklaro ang shadows niya. So that's actually me. And green screen, as I said, pwede mo magbutang o cloth inyong i-tape, packing tape, or saan ang classes mga tape na gamitin ninyo ang cloth. Tape it to the wall. Tape it to the wall. Right now, me, I don't have a wall. I have the stand. I have a stand or hanger or backdrop stand nga rin gi-clip ang mga green screen tela. So just avoid polyester na tela kay mo reflect, like in this case mo reflect sa akong. So and once I come up with the green screen, it will screen out the green. So mo na may tabo ron. So you can see I now have a black background. If I say close here, so black na siya. And this is now one of my sort of scenes, or one of my inputs, me with the black screen. The green screen, this green screen has been screened out. So ano na siya. Then kani akong figure karon, it can be now overlaid. I-overlay nimo of all the other backgrounds. So ako lang i-overlay and come up with this, for example. So i-overlay na nato ang background ako sa luyo. So among overlay is a blue figure. Tanawa, a blue map. Okay, I'm going to turn off the blue map. That's it. Okay, I'm now on top of the blue map, and I bring back the blue map for my background. That's it. Okay. Then you can add all the text also. Mana siya technique, and Simple you can mag-isa. You just go to YouTube and look for green screening techniques. Simple. I don't have to teach you. I as always, I'm just a guide to let you know that these things exist. I've done the research for you. These things exist, and I spent a lot of time researching, years researching these things that I'm sharing with you. Kaya na kung i-share nyo, dili man ordinaryo lang nga, sulti na to, reciting the news. This involves a lot of research. Not only sa topic na to sa IT, but in Torrential Leagues or in GTV's Night Show, there's a lot of research there. Dato lang siyang hinahinayon para dili kay siya bugat para sa itong listeners. So, ano siya? And now, the screen at the back, blue man na karon, I can have a screen which is a PowerPoint, Microsoft Word. It could be an Excel file. It could be a video file. Di kita nabitaw mo itong magpuan ko itong video ka itong sa'yo na ni. Ito bitaw mga drone shots, di ba? And in this case, well, you have the transition shots to red. So, practically ako ning repeat akong discussion yesterday, pero ako lang siyang repeat kay mura og paspas ako last time. So, as you can see, behind my back is a beautiful sunset. And ang size ana, it can be resized automatically to fit the screen. Beautiful sunsets. Unya, nindot kayo ng quality tanaw sa cellphone, but if you zoom it up sa mga 50 inches nga TV, 60 inches nga TV, 65 inches nga TV, not bad. The quality is also, it's not really perfect, but not bad. Now, for cell phone purposes or tablet purposes, I look perfect, di ba? Overlay. And like blue, and if I have the, you see, the IT and the IT program. Remember, I can also turn this one off and bring back the, okay, turn that one off and bring back, turn my camera off, bring back the static figure. Now I'm going to turn off my face and bring back the photograph. So, ang technique ani is just about the overlay and the green screen. That's the basic skill, the ability to green screen or screen up the green. It's called green screening. Green is in green. And that's a technique na maka-overlay na ka. If you're a teacher watching this, very powerful. And you can help your students. Like in this case, right, that's in this case, and I can turn off the blue map. Sorry. In this case, I can turn off the blue map. That's it. And then I can put, let's say, I can bring back the background of my computer shot at the back. That's it. So now I can have different backgrounds while I'm talking to you. Now if I bring out the chat group here, the chat is ready to display. Right now you cannot chat with me, pero imo nang ikuan. See, you can have this also, different backgrounds. And again, going back, here turn off the blue map, just the rig, sorry, here I can turn off the blue map. So we can have the discussions. So may mga discussion sa technology nga going forward atong discuss in details karon dila sa and for educational purposes nindot kani siya. Now mingon sa dali ra ba legitimate answer is there is a learning curve. You should learn the basic skills of running a software, installing the software, and knowing how to do things in OBS, for example, in Restream or in Lanyard and Streamlabs. Daghan na siya mga techniques. Now, I've studied the different techniques and I arrived nangusog juga mo kay sunan. I arrived at the combination of, let's say, Zoom and Restream, OBS and Restream. Bayaran ng Restream, bayaran sa ng Zoom. Yung OBS libre. There's another technology that I'm studying. Dili siya libre, but we will use this sooner or later. Karon, ang atong labayan ani niya different streaming platforms. Paano to? We have Twitch, LinkedIn, we have of course YouTube and Facebook page. Kung gamit kag Facebook page, mabayad ka. Get the paid version. Facebook page, niya ang mga other one like Periscope. But mostly I think 95% of our listeners or viewers dito sa Facebook o YouTube combination. Di ko ganun sa Facebook, I don't know, management of files in Facebook is so topsy-turvy. I don't know how you can do that. I don't know why nobody's complained about it. But nga ko sa YouTube, in the YouTube you can create playlists, you can sort by date, time, etc. Problema with Facebook is more of a, connecting platform rather than a video or streaming platform. Ang tanawon po sa mga teachers yung internet speed, and there are settings sa OBS and Restream. Actually sa settings lang niya more or less trial and error, but there are YouTube tutorials on how to do the stream. And basically the stream is about the speed is about your upload speed. They said the settings for your OBS should be about 1/4 of your upload speed because you're going out, etc. Ma-experimento rin mo. And you might need a powerful computer for, what do you call this, creating the video that is going to be streamed. So it has to be converted into the streaming format. Sometimes you might need a powerful computer for that, but use a laptop pwede naman. Use a laptop. The problems with OBS is they're facing with Zoom, facing with Restream, but it can be done. It can be done, and using virtual cables. I've actually done that before. Di ba? Nag-practice ko OBS to Zoom. Use the virtual cables to prevent the feedback loop. It worked, but di magugay ko during my time, during my program, di magugay ko mag Zoom, so I don't have that issue for now. But there is technique for bringing Zoom or bringing a reporter, but kung kuan gani ka naka-reporters or invited guests, you can go through OBS. You can go to Zoom or Stream. For OBS, it's complicated. It can be done. It's complicated. I have done it, but I don't advise it for you, especially kung dili mo familiar with OBS yet. And then in OBS makiigsunan kinahanglan sad kag mga kuan. Kinahanglan sad ka og mga kinahanglan sad ka og mura ba og sandati pumitang kinahanglan kag powerful nga CPU o graphics card. And OBS, you need to learn a lot of things, how to do it. It's, you know, there are complications, pero kung gusto kag simple application, pwede naman. Si Liras mo sa mag-OBS mo siya. Basta di lang ka mag-change o kung paringan na ganit ang GT events nga ang naong ipagawas niya gani lain na, di ba? So lisod na sapaw ng duha, na pictures liyo sapaw ng duha, tama na pala. You can turn off the one here, signage, or you can turn off the signage here at the bottom. You can move the signage. Give me, I can remove siya. Ito gamay, nabili kayo may go sa ating lines. Unya, headlines. Sana siya. By the way, wala na to sa teleradyo, so you have to do it at Facebook/Sibya TV and YouTube/Sibya TV. Of course, dapat na Sibya TV sa Twitch, Periscope. So we can have like this. We can have issues like that. Uy, sorry na usam na yung namli ko yung background ng music. Uy, sa iyo pa. Ano yung problema? Pag background ng music. Nairis na ba na ko eh? Simple. Ang current background ito may wala. Now, technologies, let's say educational technologies, ang usas akong i-suggest is mag-practice mo screen capture where the can capture your screen, no? Where the broadcasting software can capture the screen. Now, there are two things. Basically, importante yan two things. Number one, will you be streaming live? Live ba ka? Or recorded Number two, kung recorded siya, then you can use any recording software for video, recording for your screen recorder, or recording sa imong materials, imong i-render down to MP4 and then just upload it to YouTube. Kung live ka, gamit sila Zoom, for example. Siya ang teacher, kung magamit siya OBS, maglisod siya kung magamit sa Zoom at the same time OBS. So, now, you can produce your materials using OBS, i-recording mo, or i-live stream. Really. recording. Problema sa live stream, no room for error. Whereas kung recording ka, na kay chance to edit. Like, in this case, for example, if I'm recording, ang tanaw na to, ang kining teacher, kasi mga PowerPoint. So, i-share niya sa Zoom, no problem. So, for teaching, you have Zoom and Google Meets. Patod pa sa uban, like, si Angie Saniel, economic student team, reklamo kay ang Zoom, dako kay kaon sa data. Sa telecom data. Data nga streaming. O kung kuan ko na siya, Google Meets, dili ko na kay kusog. So that's why people are using Google Meets. So for, let's say, live classroom, maybe OBS is not the thing for you because it's complicated to have a Zoom within OBS. Problema sa Zoom, yeah, the good thing about Zoom, na naman kay share screen. Di lang kita imong naong sa share screen. Pero ako, makapakita ko sa naong sa share screen. Naman sa kuy technique nga kita ko naong sa share screen sa Restream or sa YouTube. Okay, so butangin na ninyo background para nindot sa inyong kuha, like in this case. So in this case, gamay akong feature, so mag-expect nga sa background na kay materials. In this case, okay, the materials, for example, okay, so now let's DOH, for example, nga website, ito na makita diri. Right, so kita nito sa itong background ang so let's do the interact. Ano ba interact? Yes. So COVID-19, for example, sa Leo, cases na to is 265,888. Active cases 53,554. Recovered cases 27,504. And namatay 4,630. So kita na to. And mauni siya ay feature sa OBS na, let's say, face here, nani sa Zoom actually. Nasa sa Zoom na imong face na dito. Nas ibabaw sa Zoom. Pwede na siya. Pero in lecture, i-record mo ni siya, imong lecture, pwede sad. And then you can zoom in and out. Pwede ni siya sa Zoom meetings. So if you have a classroom, Zoom meetings is okay, or Google Meets. Google Meet kay dili kay class of data. Now if you are broadcasting to YouTube directly, yeah, wala kay interaction kayo with people, like right now, interaction with you, then pwede rin mong gamitin. So different technologies for different applications. And I have a Zoom inside OBS. The answer is yes, I've done that before. Can I go into Zoom with OBS? Yes, also. These are techniques which are, you know, may pagka-advanced kunti. So kailangan sa kamo sa tamo green screen, di ka kiba mo green screen parehaan eh. So I can change the, let's say, tanaw na kung saan ito sa example lang, ha? Okay. Like in this case, nakaroon, smuggled out by sea. Headlines na eh. Hong Kong was once a safe haven from China. Now activists are playing the city by boat. Saan sila pa doon? Okay, pangdakpo naman sila. Example, and then if you go to, let's say, BBC News, BBC Home.co.uk, ilang website. Kita niyo. Ilang websites. Trump flames the climate. Trump fans flames of climate. Raw. Trump fans flames of climate raw in California. So, hasta gi-politicize na hasta ang kuwan. What happened to Brexit? Di ba nag-discuss ng Brexit sa una? So, what happened to Brexit? Magkaigsunan. And then, of course, mga ka sa YouTube. Okay. Makita natin diri. Streaming service live. Live. Showtime. Online live. Makita natin diri ang kapuno ni Andoy. Play na itong kapuno ni Andoy ni Ferdinand Maños. You can play it. There. Kung na nag-i-off ang yung desktop na sound audio. Pero pwede na kung mauna. May ito kung skip. So,
Itudlo sa Kaskolan, si Major General Celso Pistaño,
so, si Ferdinand
Isip
Maños,
Pango sa Directorate for Information and Communication Technology Management.
Okay. Now, in the meantime,
gipulihan siya ni Brigadier General Albert Ferro. Kanis Ferro, mauna itong Peru 7 Director. So, ibalhin na ni Ferro mga higala ngadto sa Manila. Si Ferro na maoy
change kasi mo kung gusto ka
mo lingkod mga higala sa bagong opisina, no?
Just Canadians to be vigilant as COVID-19 cases
climb. Napad ni nga reshuffling. Nya
anabtan ako
ipulihan si Ferro